Aloha, everybody. This is Jamel here in Honolulu, Hawaii. For all the replay viewers, thank you for joining me today. I'm actually in our Namaste room in my office. Thank you again for joining in. Today I have a special guest. His name is Les. He's actually one of our chaplains here at Bristol Hospice. Sindor024, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for the loves. Thank you for the hearts. Ratcom, thank you again for joining in today. So today I just wanted to share a little bit about, again, my passion. Again, my passion has been about hospice care and hospice services. So hospice, if most of you don't know, hospice is a philosophy of care for patients that need support and services from a specialized professional team for palliative support. Again, that is hospice in its general form and its theory. And again, with no further ado, I want to introduce you to our chaplain Les, who's going to kind of share a little bit about himself, what he does, and what his experience has been like with hospice. So just give me 1 second while I flip the camera. Hello, everybody. So again, thank you for joining me. Carmos Tukuro, I couldn't quite understand that one, but again, Garka75, thank you guys for joining me today. And as you can see, I'm here in a Namaste room. I'm about to let Les, our chaplain, speak to you today about hospice and his experience with hospice. All right.
Hello, aloha. I'm Les Araki, and I'm a chaplain at Bristol Hospice. And I enjoy this job. In fact, I often tell my wife that I haven't felt more fulfilled in a job maybe ever. Part of the fulfillment comes in being able to meet families and patients that have had a diagnosis from a doctor that their life expectancy is probably 6 months or less, and that will define the hospice. Now, as a chaplain, I get to meet these families, and rather than talk about death, we talk about life, and we talk about pretty much whatever the patient wants to talk about. So what a chaplain does not do is go into a room and share about any kind of spiritual faith. In fact, I'll go in and just to listen, to ask questions and to listen. But oftentimes it takes building a rapport before talking about spiritual things, because spiritual things to many people is so personal. So we'll talk about fishing or sports or books, movies, anything that is of interest to the patient. And then we might transition to talking about spiritual things. Often, before I leave, I'll just ask the question, is it appropriate if I say a little prayer? And often the patients will say yes. One of the experiences that I had recently was walking into the room of a patient that I had seen a few times before. But this time when she looked at me, her face brightened and she just started smiling and was so happy. And the way that she looked at me, it was as if she thought I was somebody else, that I reminded her maybe of her husband or her son, because she just grabbed my hand and she rubbed it against her face. And she spoke in a different language. I couldn't understand what she was saying. But what I could understand was that she was just so happy that whoever she thought I was, that I was there. So as a chaplain, the best thing I could do to minister to this person was just sit there with her, not say anything. And that's part of the ministry of being a chaplain. Now, another lady, she lived such a beautiful life. She would share all the things about her life, and she was very active as a young person. And she just loved life. So I asked her, what is it that you'd like to do now? Something you'd like to do before you with life that you have right now. And she said, I would love to eat bibimbap. I would love to eat some Korean food. And I said, well, I've never had bibimbap before, but I'll find it. And so we set up a time to get together. So when last week I was able to bring the bibimbap, and I bought these 2 huge plate lunches. And what was wonderful is that she didn't really have an appetite, but she ate maybe a fourth of the whole plate lunch. And I was watching her, and she was just so happy. So I just sat across her and asked her more questions about her life, her family, and she's so proud of her family. She couldn't say enough about her son or her daughter and how proud she is of both of them. And I just listened and ate the bibimbap with her. So often, what I find is that people who have a diagnosis of 6 months or less just need to share what's on their heart. And what I find is sometimes people share with the chaplain things that they wouldn't share to family or to friends because I'm a safe person and would never share, what they share with me for confidentiality reasons. And it is very fulfilling to me to sit and to just be with another person. So chaplaincy and in a hospice context to me is all about ministering to people, listening to people, and just being at times. I enjoy working with our team of doctors, nurses, social workers, our certified nurses assistants, and people like Romel, who has the privilege of inviting people to join us in hospice. So nice talking to you all, and God bless you. You all take care.
Thank you very much, Les. And my job would not be possible without people like Les who have a good passion as well as compassion for patients that are requiring our assistance and our level of service, especially during their transition. So again, this is Jamel from Honolulu, Hawaii. Thank you for tuning in and sharing your love and support. So I just wanted to again share what hospice is and a little bit about the different team members that are part of the service and the continuum of care that we provide for our patients and families. Again, from Jamel
and Les.
Aloha.